Hello there. Thank you for joining today's Facebook Live session. I am Missy Bolden with K-12. I have with me Tyng Kam. She is one of our success coaches, actually leading that effort. Such a great resource to our Stride Career Prep students. And we got us a good topic today. Tyng, how are you?
I'm very good, Missy. It's always good to be here. I love having this conversation with you on a regular basis and share some tips.
Yes. And so before we get started, I do want you to talk a little bit about success coaching, one on one coaching, and why students should sign up and take advantage of this opportunity.
So, me and my team, we are a team of professional career coaches. And you want to think about kind of like if you play sports, like any team games, you have like sports coaches. And so, success coaches or career coaches are essentially people who help you to get fit for career readiness and getting a kickstart for and achieve better success for your life after high school, essentially. So a lot of time it's like it depends on if you're planning to say, I want to look for my first job or my first internship. How do I get there? We can work with you, help you to understand the process, build a strategy, build a resume, and show you how to do a targeted job search and land a job offer.
Yes, and what I love most about our success coaches, they can meet you where you are. So if you're somebody just getting started, they can help you. If you're someone and you're already on your journey and you're trying to take things to the next level, they can help you. So it doesn't matter where you are. If you are looking to get started or take it that next step further, they are available to assist you one on one. I do have a link in our description that will allow you to check out all of the coaches. You can read on their experience, their background, their knowledge base, and what they are bringing to the table. And then you can choose one that you think best suits you. Or you can just go ahead and schedule with Ting. She is on that page as well. So today we're talking about the importance of building and maintaining your professional connection. So it's important to be social because you're going to need to do that to develop these relationships, but really talking about building and maintaining those professional connections. And that could also be called networking. So,
Mhm.
Ting, let's dive in. Let's talk a little bit about this. What would you say right off the bat? What should students be doing to prepare to build those relationships?
Well, so I think one thing that we should admit and should understand that it's a human nature to want connections. Whether you are super extrovert or you're on the other spectrum of extroversions, we want connections, right? But we might appreciate it in a different level. So getting ready and prepared to know how to connect with people, it's an important life skill, not necessarily only professional skill, right? And then for me, I like to connect with people in a meaningful way. So I'm kind of like in the middle between extroversion and introversion. Like I don't like to go to places where I just connect with as many people as possible and get all these connections. I like to have a connections where I know the person, I found a common interest, and then kind of like build a relationship from there, right? And for teenagers to get started is most of the time students come to me and say, well, I keep hearing this word networking, but I don't know who is in my network. I don't have network. Well, you do. You have your teachers, you have your friends, you have your relatives, you have your friends of your relatives, family of your relatives, parents of your friends. These are all your network, your neighbors' kids, your neighbors' parents. And these are possible network that you can get started,
Yes.
right? So reach out, smile to the people that, smile to your neighbor, say hi to them the next time you see them on the street walking their dog, and maybe eventually take the courage to just have a conversation with them. Say, hey, happy holiday. What are you doing this holiday? And there you go. That is connections. step one.
Yes, that's the step one. And part of it is just advocating for yourself. You know, you do have your teachers, you have those people in your life, but ultimately it's up to you. You have to know, hey, I'm trying to reach this goal. I want to land a job. I want to land an opportunity, something that I can put on a resume. And you might know that your neighbor or someone at your church or somebody within your community might have a business, or they might know someone who has a business that's in alignment with what you want to do. So,
Right.
like Ting said, by just saying hello and just striking up conversation, and hey, you know, I live on such and such a street. We have this person in common. I love animals. I don't know if, you know, you're ever looking for someone to, you know, do some dog walking, or, you know, a lot of it is just starting those conversations. So, number one, now you know who's in your network. Number two, of course, you want to start advocating for yourself. And what else would you say is a part of that second step, Ting?
Well, like once I kind of think like creating that attitude to not only thinking, oh, I want to get something out of every relationship, but just be curious, be interested in people. Also, kind of like turn your investigative mode on when you're talking to people. Be interested in who they are, what they do, what's going on in their life, and also sharing a little bit about yourself. So then you have that exchange of informations, then you can potentially find a common interest, right? And then relationship needs to be curated, needs to be maintained. You need to allocate time, you need to take initiatives. So kind of like why, I was interested to talk about this topic during the holiday season, because if it's within your friends or family, maybe there's always some topic that you can bring up to connect, to get warm up a conversation, right? But sometimes with acquaintances, people that you don't meet on a regular basis, you need some topic to sort of like warm up that conversation. So for me, holiday is always a great time because there is a common topic during this season just to send your holiday greetings, right?
Mhm.
So if you're a card person, make an initiative to send a card to the people if you have their address. Now, I am not a card person. I don't like to send cards. But one thing that I do is I do send e-greetings either via emails or phone messages, and I like to make it original by picking a picture that either is my picture or a picture that showcases a story that I can talk about. I traveled to this place this year, or I learned a new skill this year. I adopted a puppy this year. And so then it's not only that you're sending out holiday greetings, but you're also sending some update to say, hi, happy holiday. Just want to send my greetings. And this year, this is what happened in my life. I wish you have a wonderful time with your friends and family this holiday season. Thank you. Simple, sweet. There's a picture is always nice, right? So I would say, take that initiative. And if it's your neighbors, I don't know, if you like to bake some cookies, bring it over to your neighbor and say, hi, happy holiday.
Yes, I love that. So we now know who's in our network. We know that this should be some type of exchange. It shouldn't always be about that you're trying to get something, but more so finding some common ground. Holidays are a perfect time because you're going to see a lot of people perhaps that you wouldn't see on a regular basis. So that gives you a chance to expand your network. Teen gave some great suggestions. If you're not a card person, I'm not a card person either, but I do like to send people updates and shoot a text message out here and there. Hey, you know, we've come to the end of the year. It's been a great year for me. Just wanted to highlight that I've done X, Y, and Z. Hope you've been well. Happy holidays. And you never know, what you share may be something that resonates with the person that you're sending that text to. And now you guys have something to talk about to continue on a conversation.
Absolutely.
Any additional tips, Ting?
Yes, I do. I just want to share that, over the Thanksgiving holiday, there are some students who just send an email to all the teachers and the administrators in their school that, teachers who they're in their class, just a very sweet email to say, thank you. I wish you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And this is a really nice thing to do. And this also differentiate you because most teenagers don't do that. And if you initiate that, you get the attention of your teachers, your school administrators. And believe me or not, a lot of opportunities came from those early networks that you have, right? And then appreciate your friendship, your people you're in class with. um Frankly, like people you know through your high school are most likely going to be people that you have the strongest relationship for the rest of your life if you build that relationship and keep that relationship going on, right? So I would say appreciate your friends because everyone is going to go on and do something in a few years time, and these are your first network that is pretty solid to begin with. And one last thing is, I mentioned like your friends' parents, right? Your friends' relatives. So during the holiday season, maybe go visit your friends. And then if they have other adults in their, at home they are visiting, that is your time to ask them all these like questions you have about career and say, what do you do for a living? I'm doing a research on identifying what careers I want to do in the future, but I don't know enough. So I just want to interview you to say, hey, what do you do for a living? Do you like your job? What should I know about if I want to pursue in this career? Any advice that you can give a teenager? Those are just great opportunity for you to sort of like develop your social skills, but also getting some relevant information to help you in your career exploration journey.
And I will tell you, adults love curious teenagers.
Yes.
They will take the time. They will be thrilled. There is a part of every adult on the inside that can just really relate to that period of time in their life. They understand how important it is when you're on that journey of discovering who you are and what you want to do and being curious and asking questions. So the holidays are a great time to just pull someone to the side, see if you can get 5 or 10 minutes of their time and do what Ting just said. So those are all great tips. Hopefully you will utilize them. And if you do, or if you've already done a little bit of this, feel free to leave us a comment and let us know, how are things going? How did things go? We would love for you to follow up with us. You can always follow up with one of our success coaches. If you try out any of these tips and now you feel a little bit more prepared to go ahead and make that one-on-one meeting, that link is in our description. Also, if you are looking for a school, many of our K-12 powered schools are enrolling for second semester, or they have continuous enrollment, and many of them have Stride Career Prep. So make sure you click that link for Stride Career Prep. It's in our description. Learn more about the program. It's a great opportunity. And then find out if there's a school in your state. Take it a step further, head over to that school's website and get familiar with the offerings, and you can go ahead and start that enrollment process. We have representatives that can assist you toll free and also via chat right on the website. Last but not least, I want to make sure that you know that there are events happening during break. So click the link to our events calendar. Lots of things will be happening during break, just in case you want to hop on for an hour or two and engage while you have that time off. We definitely want to give students the opportunity to still socialize and engage, even though we are going to be taking a little bit of a break for the holidays. Team, thank you so much. This was a great topic, the importance of building your professional contacts and the importance of networking. So we wish you well. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with us today. Again, Ting is available along with her colleagues for that one-on-one coaching. Go ahead and book your appointment. I'll be back. Until then, have a good one. Thanks, Ting. Happy
Thank you.
holidays.